Mano, voltando hoje aqui. Quero fazer mais uma missão, velho. Bora. Pelo menos acho que hoje eu consigo terminar a campanha principal aqui.
Please, no! Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed. Except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore. But I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done. Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt. They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that.
Cara, os caras matou todo mundo, velho. Nossa.
Emily was there when they killed. I thought Lydia would squeal on me at the end. She just told Havelock to screw himself. And died.
Make it tonight. You look at this mess? Relax. One of the officers said he was dead. Poisoned, thrown in the river. If you ask me, he's long gone. Threw the mask in the river, left out.
That's what a rational person would do. Not this guy. You have to understand the criminal mind. I hear they had to hide the Caldwell girl from him the whole time they were working with him. I heard they locked him in a cage and only let him out at night.
The criminal mind, huh? So what's he doing now?
He's probably watching us right now. With that crazy mask on, creeping closer and closer, ever closer, until...
Cut it out. What's so impressive about Corvo anyway? Who's he got up against? A couple of high overseers, a couple of noblemen? He could never stand up to men with our training.
Well, now I do hope he shows up. I want to see you run crying for the cover of the tall boys out back.
Like you were, the other night.
What was I supposed to do, stand there and get hit by rocks?
Just kids. They were a gang.
I hope Lord Regent Havelock
Nossa, essa foi por pouco, velho.
Probably correct.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Hiram Burrow, formerly the Lord Regent, has confessed to heinous crimes against the people of Dunwall. He shall be confined to the Coldridge prison until the proper authorities decide his sentence.
Nossa, não vou deixar ele aqui porque senão acho que o cara que tá, o tal boy ali vai ver ele, mano. Ah não, pensei que ele fosse mais alto.
I, Admiral Farley Havelock, humbly accept the mantle of Lord Regent of the State of Bristol and all of its imperial possessions, notably the capital city
Men
of
are still
Dunwall.
trying to penetrate the
I
war.
fervently
tem
hope
três
my
cara,
tenure will be a
velho.
short
Piero
one,
Joppa.
and that the rightful heir will take the
Cracked
place
by natural philosopher.
within a mere
There
decade.
is evidence that Anton Sokolov was held here against his will for some time. We can't determine what happened to him. I'll bet my commission he's in that building of Piero Joppa. If so, arrest him. But I don't want him harmed until I get to the bottom of all this. Careful. The place may be booby-trapped and I want him alive. What else?
Yes, sir. Servants were all executed shortly before we arrived. Looks like a naval cutlass.
Think you get your own squad after what happened last night? Yes, of course. Turn this building inside out, and it goes without saying, this area is sealed.
Still walkers at all points.
I want him alive. What else?
Yes, sir. Servants were all executed shortly before we arrived. Looks like a naval cutlass and a small bore pistol. Looks like Corvo ran amok before he left.
Turn this building inside out, and it goes without saying, this area is sealed.
Still walkers at all points.
And stay vigilant. Corvo's the most dangerous man in the Empire now, and he has nowhere else to go.
Never thought he'd bother us again. I guess he holds a grudge.
As Lord Regent, I hereby claim the titles of Grand Admiral of the Fleet and
Huh?
Eu jurava que ia ficar os 4 caras aqui nessa parte, velho. Mano, a menina fez esse desenho aqui e ficou meio esquisito, né, velho?
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up. Then they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. Make her safe. All his talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near, whispering late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe. Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much and she's got no one else on her side except you. Samuel set this here in case you returned. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully there's a place he can dock where the watch won't see him.
Ah, ele deixou bilhete aqui.
The city watch is everywhere out there. But I don't even care if they find me anymore. I saw Samuel on the river earlier. I'm sure he'll take you to Emily. One last trip, I expect.
Poxa, mas se eu chamar ele, acho que ele vai aparecer lá pra todo mundo que tá ali, velho.
Refreshing to converse with someone on my own level.
I couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the Academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself.
Which you might have pointed out at the time. But it's pointless to hold a grudge. I want to ask you.
About the elixir, yes. Corvo, good to see that you still breathe. The city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, nearly rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the arc pylon, it is only a matter of time before they put an end to us. We can get this device working, or you can go out and remove our enemies one by one, whichever you think is best.
We need that blueprint. With that, we can complete the job.
Mano, então eles não mataram todo mundo, tem só um... Eles não mataram todos os personagens, morreu só os caras secundários, mano. Isso aqui, mano, isso aqui é um easter egg do portal, hein.
Well, I knew it was too good to be true. Seems that the conspiracy tried to use old Piero for their own gain and then discard him. But they have erred and delivered to me an ally almost as brilliant as myself. Oh, so we can blast the ruffians outside.
What? Why is no one making rounds over?
This better not be a joke.
Mano, quase que ele me viu, velho.
Stop now!
Ele vai entrar aqui também. Nossa, fodeu. Puta, agora não dá. Ah, mano, não vai dar pra saber se ele me viu ou não. Cara, que merda. É, agora sim.
Why is no one making rounds over here?
This better not be a joke.
If he comes back, I'll earn another promotion.
Agora sim, em lugar apertado é bem mais difícil, velho.
Astonishing. The arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo?
Nossa, ó, a primeira opção era de matar geral, mano. Imagina clicar sem querer aqui.
As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honors?
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
Puxa, onde que liga esse bagulho? Nossa, lá em cima, velho.
Amazing. It functioned beyond my greatest expectations. It defies description. A device like this will ensure Dunwall's security for a century.
É isso, acho que agora dá pra chamar o cara de boa.
I can't go with you. I'll be okay here. Just go.
Muito louco, né? Os caras usou o cenário do jogo que você usa de hub ali, de base, pra fazer uma fase do jogo, velho. Muito louco, né? Tá escrito Heavy Lock ali. Eu vou lá pegar, né, o objetivo aqui, vai que eu ganho alguma coisa. Era só falando dos dois caras que... Os dois cientistas, né? Tipo, ao invés de brigar, eles começaram a trampar junto e fizeram uma arma fodida, né?
Never pays to bet against you, does it? I saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do? Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.
Ah, deu certo aqui, velho. Aí eu de novo não matei ninguém, não fui visto. Ah, tinha muita pouca coisa pra pegar nessa missão, mano. Uma runa e 300 moedas, velho. As outras fases tem 3.000 moedas em um lugar só.
This is it, sir. I suspect Havelock Martin and Lord Pendleton landed there a while ago and went into the lighthouse. Knowing them, they're not giving up without a fight. I remember hearing the Admiral and Martin talking about this place as where they'd hold up if they had to. Anybody going in has to breach the fort, the gatehouse, and there's only one way to the top. All I can say is that it's been a pleasure serving with you. Maybe after all this is settled, we'll see each other again. Good luck, Corvo. If anyone deserves it, you do. Give my best to Emily. After she's on the throne, she won't have time for an old man like me. I knew you were sharp, Corvo. But somehow you managed to get through all this mess without losing sight of what really matters. For that, I respect you. The city's gonna pull itself up, I believe. Too many good people here to let it all turn to ashes. I'd best be going. The battlefield's no place for an old sailor like me. That time is long past. Good luck, my friend.
Mano, muito louco. Já apareceu até que eu fiz a missão no caos baixo, né? Tipo, pelas decisões que eu fiz no jogo e tal. De como eliminar os targets. Eu não... Acho que a missão, tipo, se você faz matando todo mundo, Mano, acho que é de 100% diferente, assim. Tipo, os packs fica até mais escuro o lugar, velho. Nossa, já tá pra entrar por ali, ó. Pelo menos ajudou, velho. Acho que agora eu consigo passar pelo portão sem tomar dano. Mano, acho que é ali que desliga o lugar, né? Nossa.
I know you're some. Gotcha now.
Nossa, que bosta. Mas agora já sei pra onde ir, velho. chave do elevador. Mano, foi mais fácil do que eu imaginava, velho. Eu deixei uma runa pra trás ali. Nossa, eu acho que esse pico que eu tô vendo aqui é uma torre que no meio da gameplay, numa outra missão, eu falei, ah, nem precisava ter isso aqui no cenário, tipo, lá no fundo. Mas na real, acho que era essa torre aqui, velho. Que é o farol, né? Nossa, não carregou a textura ainda aqui.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Indeed, I believe so.
Será que ele morreu? Ah, morreu suave. Isso aqui tá fácil, quase todos os caras tá de costas pra mim, velho.
Ejected from the academy. Samuel, a useless old man, hungry for purpose.
Nossa, ele envenenou todo mundo, velho.
This is all Martin's fault. We hadn't helped Corvo get out of prison. Corvo hadn't been so damn good at his job. We hadn't gotten greedy, afraid. Did you think I'd fight you, Corvo? Sorry to disappoint. We hadn't helped Corvo get out of prison. Corvo hadn't been so damn good at his job. We hadn't gotten greedy, afraid. Always too short.
Testar, né? Só matar ele aqui, né? É, não ganha nada mesmo. Nossa, não acredito. Puta, consegui todos que eu queria, velho. Nossa, não acredito, velho. terminei, mas foi o final do jogo, velho. As duas últimas missões eu achei bem fraco, mano. Tipo, dá pra passar muito rápido, velho. Agora acho que vai ter um filminho aqui pra assistir, vamos ver.
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Caldwin the First will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age brought about by your hand.
Brisa certa.
And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
For all of the big and the small, well, the taller they stand, well, the harder they fall. We live for today, but we die for the next. With blood in our veins, in the air, in our chest, or we step into war with our hearts on the line. The dirt on our boots, it shakes free over time. The music it fades, the violence slows, the darkness it rises as the sun goes.
Mano, as últimas duas missões foram tipo do tamanho de uma normal. É tipo isso. Mas achei da hora, velho. Tipo, envelheceu bem assim o jogo. Eu vou agora ver como é que são organizadas as DLCs aqui pra jogar na sequência. Mas com certeza vou jogar aqui. Foi mais rápido do que eu pensava a campanha, velho.